Hare Krishna, dear friends. Welcome to another sacred moment in our Letter to Krishna series, episode 5. A space where hearts unfold, pain finds peace, and Krishna listens in silence and love. Each letter we read here is not just a message, it's a prayer, a surrender, a conversation with one who never leaves our side. If you're watching this and your heart is full, or maybe quietly breaking, know this, Krishna is listening to you too. And if you haven't written to him yet, maybe today is the day. Send your letters to modernaimystic@gmail.com. You can also send audio files. You can share your name or stay anonymous. Either way, he hears you. Let's begin today's offering together. The first letter reads, Dear Krishna, I want to express my deepest gratitude for everything you have given me and for being a part of my life. You are not only the soul with the Murli who attracts every being, but you are truly everything, every possible thing in this universe and beyond. I humbly request that you take care of yourself as you continue to take care of all souls. And my final wish is this, please remain lovingly connected with every single soul, just like a magnet. Thank you once again for everything. Kind regards, a soul who cherishes your presence. Dear cherished friend, thank you for such a beautiful, lovely offering. Your gratitude shines like a prayer. Keep your heart open in devotion, and Krishna will remain your eternal companion within and beyond time. Hare Krishna, and take good care of yourself. The next letter reads, My dear Krishna, this is Divya. Happy that you're giving me a hope to live. Thank you, Krishna, for calming my mind. Now I feel I'm getting closer to you. Please give me strength to handle all the toxic situations around me. I went too low. I'm not able to study nowadays. Please make me study for NEET PG and crack it. Take care of my family too. Radhe Krishna. Dear Divya, thank you so much for this loving and open letter. Your faith is already lifting you. Start your studies with Radhe Krishna on your lips, and your focus will become devotion in action. Keep walking, dear friend. You are not alone on this path. Hare Krishna, and all the best for your exam. As we read these letters, you might be thinking, I have felt this too. That longing, that hope, that silent prayer you have never spoken aloud. Maybe it's time. You don't need the perfect words. Just speak from your soul. Krishna understands every unspoken emotion. If you haven't sent your letter yet, this is your invitation. Send it to modernaimystic@gmail.com. You can also send audio files. Write with love, write with pain, write with faith. He is waiting. Your letter could become part of this divine conversation in our next episode. The next letter reads, Krishna, my mind is filled with a lot of unanswered questions. Seeing my parents like this, with health issues, is breaking my heart. Every time when semester exams are going on, unexpectedly something happens. Krishna, okay, this is not new to me, but each and every time I am mentally and physically exhausted by maintaining exams and family problems. Without your support, maybe I would have failed in all my exams, but with your support, I'm handling all this. I'm hearing people say good days will come, but seeing this present, I feel like good days exist only in dreams. Every time I meet good people, they are losing hope that good days will come. By seeing all that, I'm feeling like maybe I will also remain like that, with lost hopes of good times. Handling exams, short terms is okay, but when it comes to long term, with all these problems, how can I face on long term goals? I'm not knowing, Krishna. My mind is wandering. When I hit the pillow, my mind is not sleeping. Please heal me and my family and also heal all beings, Krishna. I love you so much. You are the only one who loves me more than anybody else. From childhood onwards, my heart has had a lot of empty spaces, and I have a doubt, will I ever get a loving partner? Will anyone ever understand me? Few are overly showing off that they had love in their life, silently hurting me because I got rejected in the past. Few people are judging me by my looks, few by my marks, few by rejection. I am totally in a low phase, Krishna. With all this, my mind is asking for reassurance. Now I want to help my parents. I want to focus on my long term goals, but I'm not knowing how. With what kind of mindset do I have to be? How do I deal with my mind in the long run when it's wandering? And recently, a doubt has come to me. I believe in Durga Ma, Ganesh Ji, you recently started Sai chanting and visiting Shiv temples. My doubt is when a problem comes to me among those deities, who will come and protect me? Being middle class and the eldest, I'm feeling so much, Krishna. I feel tension in the sides of my forehead. I want to go to any pampering parlor, but I have no money. I'm always living in my head, not in the present moment. Krishna, you are the supreme and I believe in your plans for me. But please make sure to give good health, good guidance, and protect all who are on the path of rightness. I surrender my mind, soul, and body to you, Krishna. I'm taking refuge in you. I want to visit Hyderabad ISKCON temple, Krishna. Literally, I'm craving it. I want to dance to your bhajan song. I want to participate in bhajans, but I'm not getting the chance to visit there. I'm leaving everything to you. You are my everything, Krishna. Love you, Kanhaiya. Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna. Dear friend, your letter is a song of surrender, raw, real, and soaked in love. Thank you for pouring your whole heart into Krishna's feet. You ask, who will protect you when so many deities are in your heart? The one who hears you right now is the one who becomes all forms to reach you. Krishna as Durga Ma's courage, Sai's compassion, Shiva's silence, and your own breath when you chant his name. You are not alone. You are just unseen by the world, but never by him. Take one deep breath every time your mind wanders and say, I am in Krishna's arm. Let that become your anchor. And yes, one day soon, you will dance at ISKCON temple, not in escape, but in celebration. He is preparing that day, even now. Hare Krishna, and take care of yourself. The next letter read, My dear Krishna, from when I was in 10th grade, I always dreamed of going to Vrindavan. No matter how many chances I got or how much I planned, it always got cancelled. Each time that happened, I felt like I wasn't worthy, like I don't deserve to go. When I was in 12th grade, during my break time, you made me realize that Krishna and Vrindavan are always within me, that I don't need to search for them outside anymore. Every heartbreak you gave me only made me stronger. And now I understand that I'm strong. Krishna, because of you and my Guru, Srila Prabhupada. Your presence made me feel more confident, Krishna. Even if love, care, and comfort are held back from me in the outside world, you helped me realize that all of it already exists within me. I love you, Krishna, and will make you proud one day. And I will always be thankful to my Guru. Even if the whole world is against me, you both will always be my side. Yours lovingly, Radha. Dear Radha, thank you so much for such a soul-touching letter. Your love is not a feeling, it's a vow. Stay rooted in that inner Vrindavan through daily remembrance, and you will never feel far from Krishna again. He walks with you, and your Guru lights the way. Hare Krishna, and take care. The next letter reads, My dear Krishna, I am your son Yashwant. Sometimes I feel stuck between my situations, like what should I do? I'm in a relationship where I don't know what I can do because now it's hurting me too much. And if I leave her, then it feels like I will hurt her and I can't do this. It's a situation where I can't live without her and I can't live with her. Sometimes it feels like leaving everything and starting to live in a peaceful place. I know you're teaching me all these things for my well being, but sometimes I feel too much sadness when I'm stuck because I really trust you, but I'm getting mad from my overthinking. But thank you, Krishna, that you chose me. I always want to be yours, your son, Yashwant. Dear Yashwant, thank you for writing with such honesty and surrender. Love is beautiful, but not all love is meant to stay. Some is meant to teach. And Krishna knows the weight you carry, even when no one else does. Step back gently, talk to Krishna like a friend each day, and let clarity rise from silence, not struggle. You are His, and He is guiding you, even through this storm. Hari Krishna, and take care. The next letter reads, there used to be a girl who wanted to become a pilot, and then her goal changed. She wanted to become an engineer, but she was not good at maths or science. She was very cheerful when she was a child. She used to laugh, play, wonder, run, and had very few friends. Since childhood, she was told to be attentive in studies but never took it seriously. Either used to fall asleep, or used to play all day, or used to watch TV. She grew up. She was compared to her cousins about how beautiful they were. Slowly, the girl developed inferiority and she was no more cheerful. She began internalizing her mistakes every day, trying to match others' expectations. She used to feel drowsy when studying, no matter how hard she tried. But still, she passed her 10th and 12th with average grades. But her social skills were far behind the others. Luckily, she got into medicals. She performed average and faced many hardships with lot of challenges, like being soft-spoken and messy. Without much modern look, she never felt confident at any moment. She was questioned every time. Why she was less attentive, why she repeated mistakes, why she was messy over small things, why she was slow. She was tired, faced everything silently. She then got busy with NEET PG preparation, which was initially nice. She studied for around 1.5 years and got an average rank and joined DNB Pediatrics. Without much destination, she started to feel every step challenging. Those calculations, making instant decisions, hearing senior scoldings. In the new city, without any kind gestures, in a new place, everything seemed to take away her breath. Every night was a cry night. A cot without a bed, a room without a window. Solitude pressed her. She had barely shared closely with anyone, but just kept telling herself she never felt happy in any of the things. She decided to return home and quit the residency. She was immersed in C-dramas, seeking the sweet bonds like loving friendship between roommates, some childhood classmates. Days passed. She studied something but never as heartfully as before. She still breathes, she fears. She is never too happy, but cries badly alone when she thinks about her non-progress and change of behavior. But she still holds the book. She waits for exams, cuts off from all the relatives, only speak with her parents, brothers, and a friend from her MBBS time. She feels low about talking to anyone as she thinks she is a coward who left a well-suited branch, but silently prays to Krishna to be with her in every moment. Thank you, Krishna, your devotee, the girl in the story, Maya. Dear Maya, thank you for writing this sacred letter. Your pain is real, your journey is hard, but Krishna sees what no one else can. You never gave up. The world may not understand your quitting, your crying, your confusion, but Krishna does. He is not measuring your success by your ranks. or your pace or your so called progress. He's watching how you are still holding the book, still praying, still breathing, still loving. Maya, he never left you and he never will. Hare Krishna and take care. The next letter reads, Hare Krishna. My name is Harshita and I am from Bangalore. My friend Krishna, I want to break free my comfort zone and live a meaningful life, but I keep facing unexpected hurdles. These challenges have taken a toll on me. I feel like I have lost my mind, my patience, my peace, my trust, everything. Right now, I feel completely blank, surrounded by darkness, with no sign of hope or light. I keep questioning myself, unable to focus on my work or my goals. I feel so alone. Yet, just taking your name, Krishna, brings me a sense of inner peace. Please show me a way. Guide me to grow, to surrender to you, and to find the strength to move forward. Thanks and regards, Harshita M. Dear Harshita, thank you for writing with such honesty and courage. You may feel blank right now, but your letter is filled with light because you remembered Krishna even through the darkness. Take one small action each day that scares you and chant Krishna's name while doing it. You will see strength you didn't know you had. Your surrender has already begun and Krishna will carry you through. Hare Krishna and take care. The next letter reads, To my Keshav, how are you, Madhav? I know, Govinda, you are always near me. I can feel your presence whenever I am sad and call you Vasudev. You sit near to me and listen to what I say. Whenever I am happy and thanking you, you hear me by sitting next to me. Even when you give me punishment and make me realize my mistake, that I really love you from. You may not give me everything I ask for, but for sure you give me everything I need and deserve. I speak with you every minute. You always hear me and my heart feels that you respond to me. Oh Madhav, you always care about me and everyone in the world. I know you're busy, but you never miss hearing even one of your bhakt. You went through so much pain in your avatars, especially in Sri Ram and Krishna avatar. But remember, you also need to take care of yourself. And Devi Radha, Rukmani, and all the others. Take proper rest and nap. Oh my Gopal, be happy with a smile. I hope I'll see your Vishwarup Darshanam with this body. I love you, Vasudev Krishna. With love, by one of your bhakts, Radhika. Dear Radhika, your letter is not just a prayer. It is a love song that only the heart can write. Thank you for such pure, innocent devotion. May you one day see Krishna's Vishwarup with your eyes, because you already see him with your heart. Hare Krishna and take care. The next letter reads, Dear Radha Krishna, I don't know why, but suddenly I am compelled to write this letter to you today. I have always believed you are there. You are my friend. I still do have faith. I know you are somewhere near and probably just testing my faith. I planted this dream of doing something big in my career. Doing something so that I could give my parents the life they deserve. I had so much faith in myself and more than that in you. I left my settled career to chase something bigger, but here I am, Radha Krishna. After 2 years of relentless pursuit, empty handed, listening to people every day telling me I'm finished and that the best thing to do is lose weight and get married. Once people who gave my example as an ideal kid are today mocking my failures. I feel broken, Radha Krishna. Yet I smile because I know you're there for me. Not mocking me or telling me how fat I am or how I failed at life, just loving me for who I am. I know you have better plans for me. I know you have better timing. Just give me the strength to be patient, my Radha Krishna. Give me immense courage so that whatever people might say, I don't lose my trust in you. Thank you for always being with me, your friend and believer. Dear beloved friend, thank you for writing with such raw trust and sacred hope. You're not lost, you are being prepared. Ignore the noise and keep walking with Radha Krishna in your heart. Divine timing never rushes, but it never fails. He is not just beside you, He is within you. Hare Krishna, and take care. Thank you for being here, for holding space, and for opening your heart. These letters are not just stories, they are reminders that Krishna walks with us through your joy, our heartbreak, our confusion, and our courage. If today's letter touched something in you, maybe it's time to write your own. Send it to modernaimystic@gmail.com. You can also send audio files. Let your voice rise in devotion. Let your faith find form in words. Until next time, stay grounded in trust, stay soft in love, and no matter where you are on your journey, keep walking. Krishna is always walking beside you. Hare Krishna, and take care.